Let's get rid of the gum. I don't think you guys want to hear me smacking gum. We're back, YouTube. I am thoroughly excited for today's video. This has been in the works for months now. This initial idea came to me one day while sitting in a parking lot at a grocery store. I just knew that I had to make it a reality and show you guys on YouTube. I am going to be staying at a Barnes & Noble from opening to close and attempting to read one entire book while I'm there. Now, you might be thinking, Ian, that's not hard, especially if you don't pick something too large, too ambitious. That's where the catch comes in, okay? That's where the catch comes in. My lovely wife and I, last night, came up with prompts to try and sabotage my efforts. I'm going to pick a book, and I'm going to use a TBR prompt jar, kind of throw a wrench in my plans. There are several types of prompts. There are prompts that will make me have to change books. There will be prompts that will make me have to change entire genres. There will be prompts that make me have to only read for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour and a half. There are prompts that will make me have to restart the book that I'm reading. This is going to be really, really fun. Quick little rundown of the rules. The first hour that I'm here is a freebie. I give myself an hour to read the book of my choosing, and then once the hour is up, then the mayhem commences, and pray for me. I can't use audiobooks. I can't use any reading aids to help me in finishing a book faster. I have to use my eyeballs. Now, the book that I'm going to be reading is one from my TBR. I thought might as well use this entire day to read one of the books off of my TBR that Ashlyn picked for me. But I think the book that I want to read for this video is One Dark Window. I will get an hour free with this book, and then I will have to be subject to the rules of the game. So folks, let's do it. They're about to open. Let's walk into the dragon's maw, shall we? What's up? We've got our book, and we're going to pound this out. So let's give myself an hour. All right, let's begin. Up. I made it to page 38. I read 3 chapters, I believe. Now the torment begins. Shake it up. Change to a book that you've had your eye on. For that one, I guess let's go pick a book. What's up, folks? The book that I chose, that I've had my eye on forever, is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. So many of you recommend this to me. I guess the rules have to change. Anytime I have to change a book, I think I could either keep pulling, pull out another TBR thing until I get a time, like a timestamp, like read it for 10 minutes, read it for 30 minutes. But I think if I just get to change books or change genres, I'm going to give that book 30 minutes, no matter what. That's decent enough time to kind of get a good feel of the book. So let's read this for 30 minutes. I will tell you my thoughts, and then we'll pick another prompt. Okay, so I made it to page 20. I read the first chapter of Project Hail Mary in 30 minutes. Not bad, not bad. It's a whole lot easier to read. It flies by a lot faster than One Dark Window did. But I'm hopefully going to be getting back to One Dark Window. But it is starting to pick up in here. So, oh, that's better. It's starting to pick up in here. There's a lot of people coming in. It's Saturday. I picked a bad day to do this. There's no other day I can do this. But let's pick another prompt. Change to a BookTok favorite. I have no idea what the heck to even do, so let's look it up. The Hurricane Wars. Okay, this is not a list. Oh, it's a video? No. Okay, let's see. What's number one on this list? Ooh, Verity by Colleen Hoover. Do I read Colleen Hoover for this freaking... Screw it. We're doing it. People that took way too long to find that book. I mean, way too long to find freaking Verity. Yeah, if you don't know anything about this book, I hear this book is crazy intense, huge on BookTok apparently. People love this book, so I'm going to give Colleen Hoover a try for the next 30 minutes. I'll see you then. Okay, what an interesting start so far. We read a fantasy, a dark gothic fantasy. The next thing I read was a science fiction, and it was very funny. The humor in it was so funny. And then Verity was Colleen Hoover's thriller. Good lord, that started off bloody. That started off crazy. I can only imagine where that freaking book goes. But let's freaking keep the ball rolling. Change to a Jennifer Lynn Barnes book. Ashlyn. Well, seeing as I haven't finished the Inheritance Games trilogy, let's go get the final gambit. Alright folks, so I read the final gambit for 30 minutes. Got pretty freaking far because Jennifer Lynn Barnes' chapters are like 2 paragraphs long, and then drew a prompt that said to read it for the next 45 minutes, so I read it for over an hour, and I got to page 87. Isn't that crazy? It's time. Hopefully we get to change books. I'm loving it, but it's not what I'm wanting to read right now. I gotta get back to One Dark Window. Let's see what we get. Restart last read. Let's go get Final Gambit again. Oh, that's painful. That's so painful. Oh, I don't even get to continue. I have to restart. Oh, I hate my life. Let's go get this freaking book. We freaking got through our second half hour with this. I have spent so much time with this book. At least now I know what happens to Avery. Time to pick a new prompt because I've been on this book for far too long. It's almost 2 hours. Yeah, almost 2 hours with one book, and I had to restart. Risk I run with this game though, right? Change genre. Fantasy. We're back, baby. Let's go grab One Dark Window. people. My time reading One Dark Window is up, and so unfortunately I have to pick a new prompt. So let's do that right now. Ooh, change genre, historical fiction. Beautiful. Let's mosey on over then to historical fiction. Folks, the greatest thing happened to me. I'm sitting down to read The Archer's Tale by Bernard Cornwell for my historical fiction pick, and guess what? Some random stranger, some great benevolent random stranger says, "You want me to buy that for you?" So guess what she does? She buys it for me. What? What a blessing. I freaking love Bernard Cornwell, and I love generous strangers. So God bless you, whoever you are. Thank you for running into me. Thank you for making my day incredible. But unfortunately, my time with Bernard was so short-lived. So let's keep the ball rolling. We only got a few hours left, so let's do it. Change book. Goodreads recommendation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Goodreads and see the first book that comes up, or the first one I can find. The Night Circus. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Guess I'm reading that for the next half hour. Such a freaking idiot. This next clip, I forgot to freaking unplug the dang transmitter for the microphone, so you hear nothing, but I'm going to ad-lib it as best as I can. Here we go. Folks, you will not guess who I just ran into. Freaking Brian Lee Durfee, another amazing booktuber. Yeah, he's also the author of the 5 Warrior Angels. Yep, the 5, buy the set, they're amazing. Ian, it sucks that the audio wasn't on. Oh, I know, man, I'm such a moron. At least we're still the dopest booktubers. You said that again, Brian. Yeah, and then we parted ways as friends. The end. Alrighty, folks. How you doing? I need to recap you. How many books have we read? How many books have we sampled? Folks, holy crap. I'm taking a break because it's been a long day. I have almost an hour and a half left before this place closes, and I have almost 200 pages down of One Dark Window. I just pulled a prompt for me to read that book. I get to read for the next 30 minutes. So let's just do it. How cool was that, running into freaking another YouTuber? Everybody go subscribe to Brian Lee Durfee. He's the man. He gives me a lot of incredible recommendations, and he's got a wealth of knowledge. The guy gets it. The guy grasps it. The guy understands fantasy and science fiction. And go buy his books. I hear his trilogy, 5 Warrior Angels, is incredible. And I'm honestly, that's one of the series that I'm itching to get my hands on this year. So go check it out. You'll love it. Back to freaking One Dark Window. Alright, folks, been a long day, and I'm currently sitting at page 257. The book itself is 392, but let's see how far we can go. Hopefully we get a One Dark Window prompt or something that can help me continue reading. I was so afraid of this happening. Restart current read. I hate this challenge so much. Oh my gosh. You know what, at this point, I'm not going to finish any of the books. You know what, let's just finish this last hour out with a bang, shall we? I'm not restarting this book. It's been a very fun day. I got to meet a fellow booktuber who I admire. A stranger bought me a book. I've read a handful of things I never thought I'd read, and I got to spend the entire day at a bookstore. How cool is that? Okie dokie. Oh, hi. What's going on? It's been a few days, right? I think we need to recap it. What a challenge that was. What an adventure that was. Staying all day at a bookstore to see if you can read a book while being thwarted, sabotaged, messed with was so fun. I love that idea. I will definitely be doing part 2s and 3s and 4s to that, sequels, and maybe, who knows, maybe there'll be a version of this where you all make the prompts for me and see if you can stop me from reading an entire book in one day. There was a lot that happened. Recap the day for you. The goal was to read One Dark Window. The farthest we got was like 257. Is that where I got? I got close to 2/3 of the way through. I would say I was probably 2/3 of the way through. And of course, the dreaded restart. I was oh my gosh, I was dreading it. I don't think there was really a good enough chance of me finishing the book because of how many prompts took me away from One Dark Window. I got dang near close, and I would have crested 300 pages. For right now, I'm just gonna have to deal with that loss. All the books that I read were sampled. Let's see. I started with One Dark Window, then I moved on to Project Hail Mary, then I moved on to Verity by Colleen Hoover. Then I moved on to Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Then I moved on to Beautiful Blessed, The Archer's Tale by Bernard Cornwell. So good. I moved on to 5 Bad Deeds by somebody I don't know. Then I moved on to The Night Circus. Or did I go to The Night Circus first? And then The 7-Year Slip and Love Theoretically. And in between that, I kept jumping back and forth between One Dark Window. What a fun experience. I hope you all liked this concept. And if you want to see more stuff like this in the future, I would love to do more stuff like this in the future. But guys, I think for now, I'm going to be signing off, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.